So how is it going? Dank Division, Dank Dan here, and we're pretty much here to talk about something involving Modern Warfare 3, but it's going to be focused on Modern Warfare 2's content. Why? Because it has been officially announced that we will be seeing Modern Warfare 2 stuff going in to Modern Warfare 3. Now, I'm here to pretty much answer as many questions as conceivably possible. So I'm not going to be showing gameplay because I would rather use visual representation as well as audio representation, because some people see things better and hear things better when you combine the two. So where do we even begin? Because I'm sure there are a million questions. Alright, first off, let's talk about one of the key things. So what's going to happen when Modern Warfare 3 takes over for Warzone? Well, that's actually going to be quite simple, because all the content that already exists in Modern Warfare 2 is still going to be in there. But similar to how we saw it with Cold War and how we saw it with Vanguard, Modern Warfare 3 weapons will not drop in until we get to Season 1 of Modern Warfare 3. That way we have somewhat of a smooth transition. Now, for those of you who already have access to Warzone Mobile, you might be asking the same question. So what's going to be accessible? You'll be happy to know that Call of Duty Warzone Mobile will include shared progression across Modern Warfare 2, the current iteration of Warzone, and Modern Warfare 3. This means that all operators, weapons, blueprints, cosmetic equipment, the whole shoot and match from all of them is going to be accessible for Warzone Mobile, especially as we're getting closer to the worldwide launch. So, next question that you might be wondering is the operators, which, let's face it, there's a good chunk of operators to choose from. Some of us who have been using more tactical approaches, as you can see on screen, because I love to run Mii ghillie suit, but every now and again it doesn't hurt to run something a little bit crazier. How are operators going to work? Well, for the first time, because let's face it, you weren't able to do this from Cold War in going from Modern Warfare 2019 into Cold War, or from Cold War into Vanguard, you will have it that all of your operators and all of your skins will carry forward into Modern Warfare 3. Meaning that every skin that you see on screen will be usable. Every single last one of them. And I'm going to keep it specifically on price for one key reason, because we're going to be answering a few questions in regards to that. So this means that any skin that exists. So what happens if the operator exists in Modern Warfare 3? Because let's face it, we're looking at 141 going up against Makarov. So of course, odds are we're going to see Ghost again, we're going to see Soap again, and we're going to see Price again. So odds are some of the characters that already exist in Modern Warfare 2 are going to, of course, have an operator more than likely in Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer. So how's that going to work? Well, how it's going to work is, instead of having two separate operators, it'll be under a single operator with the skins coming from both games, which means all 5 of these skins that you see, of course, for Captain Price will be available to use in Modern Warfare 3 on top of the skins that'll be added in Modern Warfare 3. Now, some of you might be questioning, okay, so what happens to those skins that are a little bit more exclusive? Like, for example, let's say Messi when the World Cup was going on. Those skins you will not have access to because they were a limited time only. They're gone. They're history. They're out the door. You will not see them again. Then, of course, you might be questioning, what about the cosmetic operator skins? I kind of already answered that question. Any of them will carry over. Now, here's where you might start getting the questions. What about him? Is he going to carry over? Because there are some people who did buy some of these skins, and to be perfectly honest, I bought it because, hey, who was going to turn down a Spartan kick? But I digress. But yeah, that's going to be a thing. Now, some of you might be going, okay, can I carry them backwards? Can I take Modern Warfare 3 operator skins and use them in Modern Warfare 2? No. It's a one-way street. It only goes forward in Modern Warfare 3. It doesn't come back. And now, let's talk about the weapons. So do all the weapons carry over from Modern Warfare 2 as well as their blueprints? The answer is yes. Every single Modern Warfare 2 gun will be available along with all of its attachments, the whole shooting match. So what exactly does that mean? That means, for example, let's say one of my favorite guns to run, which is the TAC 56, you will be able to take that gun, and if you already have it maxed out like I do, you'll be able to run it, all of its attachments, and go right in, not having to worry about, okay, I gotta worry about leveling up guns in Modern Warfare 3, I'm not gonna have anything good to use. You'll be able to use what you've already been using in Modern Warfare 2. Now, this means that there might be some guns that you guys don't already have unlocked. I'll give you a good example. Let's say we go all the way over to the marksman rifles, in which case I do have the crossbow unlocked, but I don't have the base version of it. So what exactly do you do? You'd still have to complete the challenges in order to unlock it. Meaning that you'd have to pretty much do the unlock challenge, get through it, and then you'd be able to use it. Other weapons, like let's say the M13, you'd be able to still obtain in DMZ. And for those of you who don't have Modern Warfare 2, you can still obtain any of these weapons by using the DMZ trick. Now, once you have access to the weapon, you can level it up in both Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. The progression works across the board, meaning that you can take a weapon like, for example, I barely use the gun, but the Lockwood MK2, you can level it up in Modern Warfare 2, or if you feel like it's not holding out really that great, you can go into Modern Warfare 3 and see how it fares there, and then go into Warzone and see how it fares there, or you can go into Warzone Mobile, and still the progression will continue no matter where you are. Now, as I said before, all the attachments carry over, which means you can use any attachments, including the blueprint attachments. So be ready, because you will be able to use that. Then, of course, there's a question about camos, because let's face it, some of you have been grinding your ass off for some of these things. Now, for some people, you already have the mastery camo. As you can see on screen, I have gotten gold for pretty much all of my ARs. Haven't gone beyond that because I prefer to just enjoy the game. I don't feel like the endless grind, and I do not have the time for it. But the question might be, okay, what about camos? How exactly is that going to work? Well, the good news is that all of your camos for your Modern Warfare 2 guns will carry over. Meaning if you got gold on the gun, you'll still be able to use it. If you got polyatomic or you got Orion, you will still be able to use it. Hell, I'll go a step further. If you happen to do any of the event stuff, you will actually have access to all of these camos. Now, some of you might be looking at some of these and going, hey, I really like, let's say, the boys one, the bright red one that we saw, of course, or when the time comes, the blood cell one, which, let's face it, that's why almost everyone's choosing Shadow Company. I really like this camo. Can I use it on the Modern Warfare 3 weapons? No. The answer is simple, short, sweet, to the point. The answer is no. You will not be able to use your Modern Warfare 2 camos on Modern Warfare 3 weapons, and you will not be able to do the opposite. Even though we had that one stretch where you were able to cheat the system and get any camo that you wanted on guns in Warzone and then carry them over, because I was able to get Dark Ether on the Kilo, and it looked absolutely beautiful, and that's still killing me. That is pretty much how it works. Now, what exactly does this mean? This means that we already know that Modern Warfare 3 is going to have its own mastery camos and its own batch of stuff that you will be able to use. Now, some of you might be wondering about other stuff. Like, let's say, for example, you're talking about lethals and tacticals. Because let's face it, we all have our choice of stuff. And we'll use the frag grenade as a perfect example. What exactly happens with those? Well, in regards to the lethal and tacticals, you will still be able to use your skin carrying forward as long as the tactical or lethal is accessible in Modern Warfare 3. So odds are the frag grenade is going to be pretty much almost a guarantee. I can't remember the last time that I saw a Call of Duty game that didn't involve didn't involve a frag grenade, so odds are you'll still be able to use the Wumpa and the Gravedigger as your choice. Now, here's another question that might be running through your head. What about, let's say, the weapon charms, the stickers, the loading screens? What's going to happen with that? That is all going to carry over, so you will be able to use any of this extra shit that you already have. The gun screens, the large decals, the stickers, all of that will be accessible. Now, the next thing that they bring up, of course, is what about, let's say, the vehicles? So as long as the vehicle exists in Modern Warfare 3, you'll be able to use it. So, for example, if the ATV exists, you'll be able to use it along with all of its skins. If the UTV exists, the LTV, the hatchback, whatever vehicle happens to exist from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, you will be able to use that along with all of its skins. However, the one thing that might not make you happy, even though we already just got the stuff like the hip-hop track and all that stuff, none of the war tracks will be accessible in Modern Warfare 3. Now, some questions that you might be thinking about are, how are you going to be able to tell if a Modern Warfare 2 store bundle features content that can be used in Modern Warfare 3? If you look on the screen, starting August 16th, so the day before the reveal, you will be able to see this itty-bitty little thing that'll show items, and you can look at it and it'll say, you know, all items in this bundle will be usable in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Pretty much as a confirmation of, hey, with the next Call of Duty game, you will still be able to use this. Now, some of you might have skipped Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Let's say you're one of those people who gave up on COD, kind of moved on, and you were waiting, and let's say Modern Warfare 3 drags you back in. What happens if you purchase Modern Warfare 3 first, and then you purchase Modern Warfare 2? Is the content still going to be shared? The answer is still yes. So you'll have both sets of content no matter when you purchase it. The weapon progression, of course, is still going to be continually updated between games. And if an operator is unlockable in Modern Warfare 2, you know, via the campaign multiplayer challenges, that'll still be unlockable in Modern Warfare 3. Now, with that being said, that's pretty much all I've got for you guys. Now, I want to ask the ultimate question. What are you hoping to use the second that you get into Modern Warfare 3? Because with all this stuff that's coming from Modern Warfare 2 and going forward, I am sure there is something you want to use. Because let's say, for example, some of you might want to run Snoop Dogg. Others might not be hesitating to run Arthur and, of course, his buddy Merlin. Some of you, like myself, might be running a ghillie suit, and others might just be running certain skins that are no longer accessible to anyone due to circumstances. So I want to hear in the comment section down below. Day 1 of Modern Warfare 3 rolls around. What from the previous, or should I say the current game we are playing, are you planning to use first? With that being said, I'm looking forward to reading that comment section down below. And you guys have a wonderful day, night, whatever you're doing, do it wholeheartedly. Don't forget to click that like, drop a comment, as well as click that subscribe button. And this is Dank Dan, signing off.
Get them to click that subscribe button, Dank. It's the only way we can figure out the numbers. What do the numbers mean, Dank? We're wasting valuable time.